Hey, I'm back with another great story. This is a very, very special story to me. This is Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors. First, let me show you Dolly Parton. And a lot of you probably have heard of Dolly Parton before. That is her real name, is Dolly. And she is now 74 years old and still looks, this is actually a recent picture, I believe, and she still looks that good. She looks like a doll. Well, Dolly's special to me because growing up, I would hear her on the radio a lot, and she's had lots of great songs, and she still has music on the radio. But this one is the most special story because it's true. It's about when she was a little girl. Now, before I go any farther about this story, I do want to tell you that Dolly Parton, when she was little, she was one of 12 in her family. That means she had 11 brothers and sisters. Now, this is not uncommon for me because in my daddy's family, he had that too growing up. So whenever we have get-togethers, it's so many people. So I totally know, and I know about his childhood and how hard it was to have things because it was so many kids. So they weren't very rich at all. She was actually very poor. And so she started out as a very poor little girl, and now she is very wealthy. And if you've ever been to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, you might have visited Dollywood. She has the Dollywood theme parks, the Dollywood water parks, and she also has the Dixie Stampede and some other places too. So she is very, very famous. She is a famous songwriter. She can play lots of different instruments, and now we see that she has a book. Now all they did was Dolly Parton wrote this song, Coat of Many Colors, many, many years ago. And so she did not draw the pictures. She's just the author. She's just the songwriter. And someone else named Brooke Hughes has drawn these beautiful pictures in our book today. So you will see how beautiful they are. And that's Dolly right there. So Dolly's our author, but don't forget she's also a famous songwriter and singer. And she loves to read. She has the Imagination Library. When you get done with this, I would love for you to sit down with your family to Google Imagination Library. She's got lots of other little kid songs out. She also has had lots of movies, as some of your parents would know, back a long time ago. And now she has this book, and she is encouraging kids to read. So I would definitely want to encourage you to parents to look that up. And I normally show this, and I won't be able to today, but I normally show Dolly Parton singing this song after we read her book to let the kids see. And it's just a very special story, and I want to read it to you today. So we have Dolly Parton, Coat of Many Colors, illustrated by Brooke Hughes. Oh, one more thing I have to say. When she was 10 years old, she actually started singing on a stage, and she was actually becoming famous at the age of 10, writing her own songs, playing her guitar that a relative gave her. Her mama was also a singer and played the guitar too, so she came from a family of musicians. But here we go, Dolly Parton. This is our title page. We have the title, the author, the illustrator, and the publishing company. Back through the years, I go wandering once again, back to the seasons of my youth. Now, y'all, I want to show you she's looking, see, that's her hand. She's looking back through the years at when she was young. There she is singing in her Coat of Many Colors. There she is on the stage. She's starting to get famous, playing a banjo. There's she and Kenny Rogers. Some of your parents might know who that is. He was also a famous singer. She had a lot of duets with him. So she's just remembering. That's what she's doing. She's going back and she's wandering. By the way, this is the exact words to the song that she wrote. I recall a box of rags that someone gave us, and how my mama put those rags to use. Now this is just some pictures showing how beautiful, look how beautiful. And her mama found a box of rags. And so she wanted to put them to use. Nothing went to waste. You couldn't with 12 kids. You had to make the most of everything. There were rags of many colors, but every piece was small. and I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. So this, you see the leaves falling? It's fall, and she didn't have a coat. So I wonder what Mama's gonna make her. We know because the title said the coat of many colors. Mama sewed the rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. So she was proud of that coat. As she sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, now, boys and girls, there's a story in the Bible about Joseph and the coat of many colors, and it's a great story you can read with your parents. But Joseph had a coat too, and it was very special. So her mama told her the story of Joseph and gave that to her, and Dolly is so happy about it. This is what Mama said. I hope this coat will bring you good luck and happiness. And I just couldn't wait to wear it. And Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. She's proud of her coat. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors that my mama made for me. It's hard not to sing this knowing the song. So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes, in my coat of many colors, I hurried off to school. Just to find others laughing and making fun of me in my coat of many colors that my mama made for me. This is not nice, boys and girls. We have talked about this. We have, the golden rule we've learned in the library. It says, treat others the way you want to be treated. Does anybody want to feel like this? Maybe some of you have felt like this. Maybe others have made fun of you for your clothes or for how you look or lots of things. People can be mean. Kids can be mean. I know. I've been through this before, and it doesn't feel good at all. It's horrible. And poor Dolly was so proud of that coat. She didn't have much, but that was special to her, and all those kids made fun of her. Boys and girls, don't ever do this. Don't ever treat people like this, because you wouldn't want to be treated like this. I wish one of them would come up and say, leave her alone. But look, they're all just standing back and watching. If you see this happening, you need to take up for that person or child or tell somebody, because this is not nice. And I couldn't understand it, for I felt that I was rich. Now, we talked about her not having much money, right? But she was rich. You know why? Because she had a mama that loved her. And I told them of a love. My mama sewed in every stitch. She's telling them, she said, look, my mama made this for me. She did it with love. And I told them all the story my mama told me while she sewed, and how my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes. She said, hey, I have a mama that cares about me. She made this with love. So Dolly held her head up and she told them that she was proud of her coat. And she told them about the story of Joseph and his coat of many colors. She said, but they didn't understand it. And I tried to make them see that one is only poor if they choose to be. In other words, she's not going to focus on not having money. She's going to focus on her mama's love for her. And that makes her rich. Now, I know we had no money, but I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors that my mama made for me. Boys and girls, this is such a special story, and Dolly has a little letter in the back, and I don't want to read all of it to you, but I do want to read this part. And by the way, this is her favorite song that she wrote. of all the songs that Dolly wrote, this is her favorite one. And I could see why, because it's very special, very special. She said, "It warms my heart to know that for many people, these words have become a lesson to try to stop bullying in school. On that fateful day, I felt the terrible hurt when people made fun of me. It is a pain that takes a long, long time to go away. In fact, it never really went away until I sat down and wrote this song. Writing the song finally allowed my broken heart to heal." Whew, boys and girls, it says if you may already have been a victim of bullying, please know that the hurt can heal. And she said, if this book can help but one child find comfort, then I guess all my dreams for this book will have come true. And then at the bottom, she has her little website for the Imagination. Let me see if you can see it. Yeah, the Imagination Library, which it's got some fun little kids songs on there. And now I would love for you to pull up Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors. Google it. She's got lots of performances. The one I would always show was the one that when she was on The Voice. So if you want to Google The Voice, Dolly Parton performs a few years ago. Again, this book is so special. Boys and girls, remember to treat others the way you want to be treated, to be kind to others. If you ever go to make fun of somebody, think of how Dolly felt. And always, if somebody's bullying you or someone else, please tell a grown-up. Tell a grown-up, okay? And now, I love books, boys and girls. This one is one that teaches us a very important lesson, and I'm so thankful that Dolly Parton wrote this. Now go listen to her song, and I'll see you next time.